Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe D'Angelo, Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers.com. Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers live here at Our Place in Dunedin, Florida. We got some dancing going on here.
Oh, wait, we don't have the music this week, do we?
Yeah, there's no music.
Oh, I thought I heard it.
Yeah. We kind of rushed tonight. We kind of got involved in a traffic mess and then come in here and the place is packed to the gills.
Yep, but we're here.
They must have known that we were coming. But anyway, this is my co-host / producer, Jeremy Rockstar Davis.
Yes, good to see you this week, Joe.
Good to see you.
And would you like to introduce our fabulous guest this
Absolutely. Returning back from last year, Janice Alberg.
Hi, Janice.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Yes, awesome.
Pleasure to have you here. So we're in
the
our
family
place.
is together at Our Place, and Greg Speeder, thank you very much for having us. Like I said, we're a little tight this week. If we had more time to set up,
Oh, it happens.
it happens. So
And if anybody out there in the chat can let us know if it sounds good or if anything needs to be turned up, that would help me a lot. Hey, Fran Straight is our first viewer tonight.
okay, Fran, how you
What's
doing?
up, Fran?
Hi.
Okay, so we're gonna get going here, rock and roll.
All right.
I'm gonna talk a little bit about last night first because last night was historic for us.
It was a pretty big night. It was
It
really
was-
fun.
it was
being
really,
at
really great
Being in the
night.
WZIG booth
Yep.
at Snappers Comedy Club. We had it was a very informative and instructional, Janice. Extremely
Absolutely.
informative and instructional.
Absolutely. We want to thank Snappers for their hospitality, and we want to thank, of course, the radio station for allowing us to go in the booth and take over.
In the booth.
This is a little bit more of the restaurant type of atmosphere. We're perfectly, I feel like we're comfortable, even though we're kind of like snugged in the corner here.
Good thing we're good friends.
Yeah, we are good friends. So I want to welcome you guys, and let's get the show started. Again, I'm so proud of last night's accomplishment. And guess what? We're going back next week. We'll be there on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Or Tuesday night, 7 o'clock at Snappers next week. And we're going to probably let Our Place know we want to reserve this back end earlier, so this way we can set up the tables and everything and be properly set up for next week's show. And I got to see what's going on with my computer that's not working correctly.
Are we coming back next week?
I think so.
All right. Well, that's good to know because now I can scout the room. Yep.
He's going to scout the room.
Yep. Find the prime spot.
Okay, so we're going to,
So, yeah.
because Wednesday night at 7 o'clock is our regular time, and that's when everybody expects us to be on. I had a couple of people like, okay, well, what are you guys doing on Tuesday night? They thought it was Wednesday.
Yeah, we confused them.
We definitely did confuse them. I can assure you, folks, we're not going anywhere. Wednesday night's our regular slot, and the radio program is hopefully going to be a regular spot. Right now, it's just kind of like you could say on-the-job training.
A little bit.
Yeah.
More like getting our ears wet and making sure they understand what we do and we understand what they do, and
Yeah.
we meet in the middle.
I think it was very impressive. I think they were impressed with our show last night and the material. So we will be back next week, and we will be back here next week. So how about that?
This show is just too good for one night a week.
Don't encourage it.
I've been saying
Don't
that.
encourage it.
I've been saying that. Last year we went 2 shows, and everybody loved the idea. One show is simply not enough. It takes too long for last year was every Monday night. This year is every Wednesday night, and we got some activity going on. What we got in there?
Pay no attention to that.
Pay no attention to that.
Pay no
meal.
attention to the chat. We're having a nice meal with each other.
Well, I'm not having any meal because I have
You're not eating.
notes that I have to, as the host, I have to deliver the most. So I have to have my notes to go over.
Can we order food like when you're ready? Can I get a menu?
Whenever you're ready.
He's gonna read some notes. I'm gonna look for some food here.
Okay.
Yeah.
This extensive
I
menu.
am not going to be eating because I am the host, and that
You're
simply
the
would be
host, so
rude.
you get to start.
I get to starve. Yeah.
All right, start us off with the notes. Lightning news.
Okay,
So
lightning news.
We're gonna
Okay,
talk
you
about
want
last
lightning
night's game.
news? Well, there's really not too much to talk about last night. We lost, plain and simple. I wouldn't make too much of it. Number 7, Matthew Joseph.
Joseph.
Matthew Joseph scored the only goal last night for us last night in our loss. I really wouldn't put too much emphasis on it, though. I mean, it's only preseason, folks, so
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah, don't get worried about us losing our first preseason. I think, we have Cooper's concentrating on some battles. Dotchin's not with us anymore. So I think what's the
Did
game
you
plan?
hear exactly why he's not with us anymore?
Yes. The reason why he's not with us anymore is over a conditioning issue.
He was 25% body fat when he came back from the summer.
Yeah.
Somebody had a few too many
I
cheeseburgers.
know, that's a no-no.
Yeah. So right now, the way it's looking is Dotchin's agent is looking into disputing it, and we don't know how successful they're going to be in fighting it. I really don't know if they're going to be able to reach out and I think Dotchin's probably going to sign with somebody else, and they're going to forget all about it. Besides, we have a couple of really good prospects. I touched on this last night. Here's my take of what we're going to do.
Tell us the facts, Joe, as you do.
As I do. If you want to talk defensemen, I think Alex Volkov is a prime defenseman. Cooper loves him. I think he might be the first one that makes the team. The other one is Eric Cernak, another defenseman. I can see Volkov and Cernak as two guys to replace Dotchin and Ryan Callahan. I think that's probably the game plan right now.
Do you agree, Janice?
I do. I'll be at the game Saturday, so I'm looking forward to seeing a preseason game.
I think we got some guys that are going to be hungry to make this team, and we do have some openings. So I'm looking forward to it. Competition's open. We got a couple of spots. Let's see what happens. Really optimistic about it. We're going to be a good team this year. In case you missed it last night, I made a bold prediction that the Tampa Bay Lightning will win the Stanley Cup.
I mean, of course you're going to make that prediction. What are you going to do? Say they're going to lose?
We have to make it every year.
Yeah.
But this is our year, though.
Yeah, we're getting tired of waiting. 2004 seems like an eternity.
It does.
So we want to nail it to the ground and get the job done. So again, keep an eye out for these prospects and these kids because they're gonna do their best to make this team. So yeah, we'll have to say hello to Janice when she's out at Amalie Arena. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'll be in the club section.
Ooh, very nice.
Wow,
Have to take a couple selfies for us.
I will.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right.
Sarah
So,
Piazza says, hello, ladies and gents.
aha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ross Fowler says, go Bolts. And Ann Brunson specifically says, hello, Janet.
Hi, Ann. Love you.
Give a shout out to Kathy Schmuki. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Is it
Yep.
Schmuki?
Used to work with her. Yep. Shouts.
Devin
Shout out,
Stepford,
everybody.
of course. Cinnamon Riddle. Barry Egan. Man, a lot of our regulars are here with us tonight. We're at our place.
A lot of the regulars. We are at our place in Dunedin on Main Street, and it's kind of busy, but not as busy as it was when we first came in here. It was really crowded when we first came in
Yeah,
here.
well, it was just the end of the dinner rush. So.
It was the end of the dinner rush, which means we're going to have to come here a little bit later on next week's show.
Make a note, Janice. Make a note of that.
It'll be dessert.
Secretary, where are you? Okay.
What other lightning news you got?
A couple of things I wanted to touch on, and I'm sure you agree with this. Cup or bust. 2019. We win the cup, or it's a bust of a year. Do you agree?
It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Too many contracts are going to be coming up for renewal soon. The team we have right now is the best possible team I think they could put together.
I agree.
Do you mind if I order from our lovely waitress Sue?
Trina wasn't sure. Did you guys?
No, you're fine. Don't worry.
Would you guys like to order?
I would love to order something.
Okay.
I already know what I want. I'll have the gyro, no tzatziki sauce, and French fries. You guys want anything?
Nope.
Oh, can I also have a Coke with no ice?
Sure. Pepsi, all right?
Pepsi's fine.
Did
All
you
right.
want something to learn how I
I'm good. I have a
All right. So, Cup or Bust was my first line here.
Yeah, all or nothing. You guys both seem to agree on this all or nothing stance.
We do.
We need T-shirts, cup or bust.
Cup or Bust. We'll have to work on that.
That's a good logo.
All right.
I like it.
Let's write that down.
All right. Number 2. Heat on the coaching staff. Is Cooper's job on the line if they do not deliver this year?
Absolutely.
There you go. Cooper's job may be on the line if they do not deliver the cup this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Harsh. No forgiveness or pity around here. Huh?
Well, you know, for the last 4 years, we've been,
Knocking on the door, but no one's letting us in.
yeah. So I really believe that, you know, we have to deliver. This has to be done. How much better can Vassie be? Well, he's already, in my opinion, the elite goaltender of the
And
NHL.
there was something I wanted to bring up about this last night. It's like in any sport, I think, when a player has a season like Vassie did last year, there are coaches and managers on the team that are reviewing the video with the players and figuring out what it was that made him so successful last season and trying to figure out ways to get around that. So do you think that Vassie might experience a little bit of a setback this year?
No.
Because people are studying him so closely, they figure out like where to get those pucks in.
I believe the big cat is ready to repeat his performance.
My main concern with Vassie, and we do have a great backup goalie now,
Oh, yeah.
but last year, near the end of the year, he was complaining about fatigue.
Mm.
He made it well known that he wasn't getting enough rest.
So maybe we send a note to John Cooper and say, hey, play your backup a
Played
little
him
bit
a little
more.
bit more. He was
Yeah.
great last year.
He was. He really was.
He's a great backup.
He's a great backup. I agree. Definitely a great
Okay.
backup.
Well, you know, goalies, in my opinion, are the most important member of the team.
Yeah,
They really
they
are.
can make or break a team
Yeah.
and a playoff.
Yeah.
Get a hot goalie and
Yeah. Okay, my next point is we did not win the Carlson sweepstakes. He would have made a huge difference for our lacking defense. Last year, I could really blame the defense for why we didn't make it to the top. With Carlson not here, it's going to be difficult. But you have 5 kids that are bidding for 2 spots on the roster. And I like the size of this kid, Foot. That's
What's his name?
Foot.
Foot?
he
Like,
has a large foot.
He
He has
does.
a 13 shoe
that's a big
of
foot.
mesh.
Yes.
You know what they say about people with big feet? They're good swimmers. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about the whole big truck thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I waved my finger at you.
Yes. Surprises. I don't really see a lot of surprises. I see 2 kids making this team. And I already told you who I thought they were going to be, but ultimately we'll have to wait and see who gets the position. So we'll have to wait and see.
And we all have to stay healthy, the whole team.
That's everybody's prime concern is if you lose a Stamkos or you lose a Kucherov or you lose any of our key players, what that does is really put us behind the 8 ball. So we have to stay healthy. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Sue. You're awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Okay, so
What else you got?
I got some.
What else you got?
Keep up with Lightning news. This Sunday, the 23rd, is Lightning Fan Fest. Okay, Lightning Fan Fest. You can get your tickets. They are free. It is up to 6 people per party. I have a few people already going.
You're going?
Oh. We're going too?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought that's why we were high-fiving.
I might go.
Okay, well, if you go, I got a ticket.
All right.
So FanFest is going to be an amazing time. Get your favorite player's autograph. have a great time around Lightning players.
Yep, get yourself ready for the real season. Get those juices going. Raw.
And I think that's what FanFest does. It really toughens you up and gets you ready for the season.
Yeah, and plus it's always great to be around like-minded individuals. And fans of sports teams always get along well together.
The only thing that really sucks is when you're waiting in line for the players' autographs. It takes a while.
How long is the wait?
It's quite a wait. It's quite a wait. You're going to be, depending on, nobody knows the player that they're going to be getting. They just get numbers to, so you don't
get a
know.
number and that's your player?
They do the same thing like with the Rays where they give out the mystery baseball. Is you don't know who signed it. You could get it signed by the bullpen manager or something. But every now and again you'll get it signed by one of their top tier players. So
now what I'd like to know is how the Tampa Bay Rays got into this conversation. We're talking about a winning traditional team in the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Did you expect
not a
anything less?
losing traditional team like the Tampa Bay Rays?
We'll get to that.
We are, the Rays are here and the Lightning are up here.
All right,
Let's not degrade the greatness of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
What I'm going to do now is I want to go outside just because my producer brain wants to make sure that everybody can hear us. So you guys just keep talking. I'm going to go outside and listen to the podcast on my phone.
Okay.
Just to make sure it sounds good and if I need to change anything. And,
okay.
I'll be right back in a minute, okay?
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
All right, so Jeremy Davis is
Do not hit the mic.
do not hit the mic. We are in a very sensitive, tight area.
Oh, and your food's here.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
You do one.
Look at that. I'm going to let this
I'm gonna have
delicious.
fettuccine, but it's not gonna be until after
You let us know when you're ready. You like chicken.
8 o'clock.
I'm going to order like
I'll take some ham. Excellent.
Okay.
I'll let this delicious gyro be my avatar here while I go out. So
Okay.
just talk to the gyro.
Smell his French fries while he's
Sure.
I counted all those fries. If any of those fries are missing, I'm holding you both personally.
Don't worry, I'm having fettuccine Alfredo. Why would I want French fries right now?
I need low carb.
All right, so Jeremy Davis has dismissed himself from the table. We can smell the food.
We can see the food. We can smell the food.
Yeah. Well, welcome to our place. We are here at dinner time, and we are doing our show. So how fun is that? Everybody's looking at us like, what the hell's going on? What is going on? Is that a TV station that's doing this, or what's going on? Why are people,
They might want us to autograph a fry.
not autograph? So again, I want to give some shout outs to some of our listeners and people that watch our show every week. People like Robert Hickle, Devon Stopford, Eric Riggs, Blake Renzel, Susan Turner, and her sons and her grandson. How you doing? Janice Alberg, who's here with us tonight. Instead of viewing it, she's here in person. Yesterday was Big Rig, 98 Rock's birthday, so we wanted to wish him a happy birthday. Hope you had a great birthday, Big Rig. I'm going to get to the reason why Janice is here tonight, other than to talk Tampa Bay Lightning hockey with everybody, because her knowledge is good, and we like that knowledge. We like people that have Tampa Bay Lightning knowledge. Of course, our producers raise knowledge, so we're sorry about that.
So tell everyone how we met.
Wow.
Maybe I'll have to tell
You'll
you.
have to, yeah. My memory's kind of jiggy with it from all this mess tonight.
Well, we met through your group, the ThunderStrikers. How long has it been now that your group's been? 4 years?
The group is 3 years.
3 years
So,
old.
yep.
I was one of the first members.
Yep. I remember that.
Joe Bloom added me to your group.
Joe Bloom, I think, was number 2 member.
Yeah, I was probably top 10.
You were.
And, we planned some events together, and here we are, 3 years later.
Yeah. And the group has just gotten bigger and bigger since then. We're almost 1,000 members.
Wow.
So we are growing, and what we enjoy doing is, each and every week talking about the Tampa Bay Lightning, because that's why we're here, other than the community stuff that we do. And of course, this year is no different. We're going to be doing the toy drive, and we're bigger and better than last year. And every year it seems to get bigger and better every year. So I'm so proud of that. And now last year when Janice was on the show, she had a wine company, and now she has moved on to another project. And we're going to have her explain to our audience, our Tampa Bay Lightning fans and friends, all our listeners, what's going on. What are we doing?
Well, I am with J. Elizabeth, which is a t-shirt company.
Okay.
And my part of that is called Sunblessed Boutique. And we sell fun graphic t-shirts for men, women, children, boutique items. I'm wearing, I'm going to try to stand up and not
Yes, stand right in front and get up close so everybody can see it. Yeah, get right in front of the camera.
There you go.
That's a cool shirt.
In fact, I donated this at the last fundraiser.
Yep.
We raffled this off. The heart of the hockey stick. But J. Elizabeth is a new company. It was founded in December of 2017. I happened upon it on Facebook because I love graphic t-shirts. I see Jeremy's wearing them, you wear them, well, you wear a lot of lightning ones, but we're all wearing
Always.
fun
Everybody
shirts.
does. Everybody loves those types of
Everybody
shirts. It's a very good market.
It is. So I just hit something on Facebook, and now here we are, less than a year later. I signed up in February, and I have a group of 50 amazing people underneath me selling new
great.
shirts.
Awesome.
And I know you and I do a lot of fundraising things together, so
Absolutely.
it's also I have some shirts to show, but I have a couple photos. This is Choose Kindness. It's one of our graphic shirts.
I like that.
This kind of ties in. I've had a local school contact me. October is National Bullying Awareness Month.
Okay.
Which is something, especially with all of what's going on with social media. We all see what's going on with the children and how they bully each other through social media. Things they would never say to each other in person.
Kids are nasty.
They can be cruel. So school is going to do a fundraiser with these shirts in October, Choose Kindness,
Okay.
to act against that. It's for that national bullying.
That's a great cause. That's an excellent cause.
And a dear friend of mine that I work with is a ovarian cancer survivor. I just did a fundraiser for her. September is National Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month.
That's very important to remember.
And that's for September. And she is doing a walk, so we raised money, thank you, with the t-shirts. And one of her favorite shirts is Cancer Slayer.
Oh, good for her.
Very good.
Shout out to Darcy.
Excellent.
Now, other than fundraising shirts, we do fun shirts.
Okay.
Now, this reminded me of me with the three guys here. Why limit happy to an ounce?
That could be misconstrued in a few ways.
It could.
But I like it.
But for us, it's just going to be fun. And what,
I really like the color. I really like the color, like that
a
maroonish
lot of
reddish
our
color.
shirts come in at least 6 colors.
Okay. And of course, if I was to get them, they would be blue.
It would. Not to say I like tequila, but I do. Tequila, limes, and sunshine. They come in tanks too. Very cute.
Okay.
We do bridal shirts. You guys ever done any of that online dating stuff?
No.
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 I'm too old for that.
You are? Okay, well. You'd be surprised. So for the brides that met their significant other, I shall never swipe right again.
I have never swiped.
Jeremy and Joe have never swiped.
Nope.
No.
Okay. You never know.
I know there's a lot of people out there that use services like Tinder and
Bumble is big.
Bumble.
Bumble.
Never heard of it.
Never
One
heard
of my
of it.
best friends is getting married to someone she met on Bumble.
Huh.
Sometimes it works for people. Impressive.
One of my personal favorites.
Let's see that one.
I know the guac is extra.
Perfect.
Gotta love that one.
And these are all shirts that you've designed?
No,
Oh.
Jay Elizabeth has designed them. Jay Elizabeth is actually a young woman out of Ohio, started doing these in her garage, and it's turned into a multi-million-dollar t-shirt.
Good for her. No.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's the type of shirt. This is good.
Well, I'm showing this because this is our number. We have probably about 400 different designs of shirts, and we do. Jeremy, Joe, and I are all cat owners.
Absolutely.
We do have a few cat t-shirts, just to let you guys know. But our number one nationally selling shirt is Dog Mom.
Dog Mom.
It beats out all of our other sales.
Wow.
I can see why it would.
We also have Fur Mama.
That's funny.
Those Fur Mamas.
You know what I'd like to do? Since my cats are very, very famous, I'd like to take Diva Ashes and Prince Cooch and get their images on one of those shirts.
Well, we can custom make shirts, but they have to right now be in quantities of 50.
So we'd have to order 50 Cooch and Ashes
You'd
shirts.
be just ready to mass distribute those shirts, yes.
And I think it would do well because my cats, like I said,
They're pretty famous.
yeah, I had them on the air a couple of weeks ago, and the ratings went through the roof that night that Ashes and Cooch was on there.
You should get just the 50 shirts just for you, and then just wear them every day.
There actually was a year, I remember, that Joe did a calendar with Ashes.
Oh,
Had all the different months with Ashes.
really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. You're gonna have to show that to me.
If I can find it. But now there'll be a Cooch calendar that we're going to work on next. So I want to get a bunch of Cooch's images from the time that he was a little tiny kitten. And right now he's
How old is he now?
he's 1 year old,
1 year old.
and he's 13.8 pounds.
He's a big cat for 1 year old.
Yeah.
But enough about your cats. Thank you for showing us those excellent shirts. I mean, what an amazing business.
It's a lot of fun. We're doing huge right now with all of our Halloween shirts.
Yep.
Big for fall, a lot of flannels. We're doing flannel with t-shirts. Just,
Okay.
the best way to find my business, because a lot of people have been asking, is
Yes.
just go to Facebook. I know if you're on here, you probably have Facebook. Sun Blessed Boutique. Just search that on Facebook and like my page and my website, and a lot of all the t-shirts are on there. So.
And we'll put up a link for that later on Facebook and on our Twitter page. And maybe I can get like a graphic to show up.
I also have an
Somewhere down here.
Instagram.
Instagram, yeah. Give us everything after we're done here. Write everything down, and we'll blast it all out there for everybody to
We'll
go there and
blast it.
support you. Yeah, go and support Janice.
Absolutely. I mean, when we have her on the show, a lot of times it's to help her promote her stuff. But I enjoy the conversation about Tampa Bay Lightning. Whenever she's in the studio, we can talk about the Lightning and are they doing good? Are they sucking? What's going on? I really feel that, we're going to get it done this year, but everything has to fall into place.
It's amazing. I hang out with a group of ladies also. Ann, who's on, is one of them.
Oh, Ann
And
watches us every week.
We call ourselves the Lightning Ladies, and we go to a couple games a year. We do a lot of watch parties on our own.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you, this group of ladies probably knows as much about hockey as some other guys. So it's just fun how the community like
Absolutely.
that little group stems off from ThunderStrikers.
That sounds like a challenge to me. How about this for an idea? We get a couple guys from our side, a couple of Lightning ladies, and we have like a trivia off.
Oh my
Right?
gosh, you're on. We could be the team captains.
Wow.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 people
And
on
we
each
could
team.
each pick a few people
Yeah,
for our
I'll be
team.
the moderator and I'll ask the questions. And whoever wins gets bragging rights for the entire season.
All right. You
Wow,
on?
that's different. Where'd you get that idea from?
It just comes to me.
That's
just
why
comes
it's your co-host.
No. That's why you don't pay me. Is to just come up with these ideas.
Wow.
Would you do it?
I'd take that under consideration.
No.
Of course, I'd have to have people as knowledgeable as me on my team.
Well, you know quite a few Lightning people from your group, and I have a few Lightning ladies that I trust them.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. There you go. Well,
And get ready, we're doing this.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. We'll put this down on paper and we'll maybe do it like sometime in the next
And if we
few
tie, we'll do rock, paper, scissors, or we'll do arm wrestling.
shows. Oh, there's no such thing as a tie. There's no ties.
no,
We'll
it
keep
can't
asking questions until
It's going to
somebody
be a
wins.
shootout.
It can't be
Yeah.
no ties.
I'm kidding.
So wow, that's great stuff. I think you're gonna get hit some monumental places with this shirt concepts.
Thank you. Yeah, it's exciting and it's just growing every single month.
Yeah, and we wish you the best of luck for continued growth. And of course, we're going to support you.
Of course, we're gonna support her. She's in the group, and we support all our group members. They could just let me know if they want to get on the air and promote their business. I'm so flexible. It's like I ask the group every week. Hey, if you want to come on the show, don't be shy. It's no big deal. It may seem like it's a big deal, but when you get on there in front of the camera,
It's
people can do it.
This is it. I mean, this is what we do, guys. We just sit around like just at a table like this, talk to each other like human beings are supposed to talk to each other.
Yeah. And, a great deal of the conversation is Tampa Bay Lightning, but, we talk about other sports stuff too.
not much other sports, but some.
Not much other sports. I mean, like baseball, football.
Yeah, mostly it's just you and me bickering and bantering about the Rays.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of more important things.
How about
and
those
better issues, better sports teams with better franchise records than your Tampa Bay Rays.
I pick up a little bit of rivalry here.
It's really not. It's really unfair.
It's the basis of our friendship.
It's an
Really?
unfair rivalry. I hold the upper hand. I have to put him in his
You
place.
just made Jeremy choke on his gyro.
Yeah, Giro.
Because he realizes it's the truth. When I say something, it's the truth. I am the broadcast journalist, and there's a reason why he's a producer. I mean,
I can see that.
yeah.
Uh-oh. There we go. You put the sunglasses on. That must mean something. What does that mean?
Well, that means he's in rock star mode right now. When he puts down his shades, that means
Yeah.
he's going into rock
Those are my
star.
hater blockers, so you can't see me glaring at him with demon eyes.
Hater blockers.
Yeah.
I love my haters. Hey, I know I'm doing my job then if I got my haters out there just that damn obnoxious Italian.
You Goomba. Hey, I got something for that, by the way. Let's see if this picks up. We don't have our regular music this week because we're in a restaurant, but let's see if the regular
dance
speaker.
with you, Jeremy. I was all excited.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Let's see if we can. See if this works.
How depressing.
It's hard to hear. Maybe the mic will pick it up.
Maybe the microphone will keep it up. He's playing
Microphones are
an
sensitive.
Italian song.
Yep.
I like that though. I like it.
Thank you so much, Sue.
Yeah.
I totally like
You uneducated Goomba, you.
that. Uneducated. Huh? Uh-huh.
You're the one who could have pronounced Hialeah.
Well, I really have no desire to announce.
Well,
I talk
you
English.
may. You speak American.
I speak American. I speak English. When I dial my phone, I
See this. This is the point of contention. He is absolutely right that the Rays are not a championship team, and we always argue about it. However, I always have in my back pocket that I know how to spell and I know how to say words.
Yeah, well, this
Yeah.
ain't Hooked on Phonics, folks.
It's the
This is a
ThunderStrikers.
sports show,
Yeah.
and I am the broadcast journalist, and Jeremy is my co-host
Yeah.
/ producer,
Yeah. So,
and Janice is our Tampa Bay Lightning fanatic.
and our absolutely special guest. Thank you again for coming in tonight, Janice.
That's
It's an
awesome
absolute
that
pleasure to meet
she came in, and I told her today, we'd love to have you on the show more often. So hopefully she'll take us up on that
I
offer.
have another little announcement.
Okay, another announcement. Okay, I like special announcements.
Please.
So I told Joe I would love to come on more. However, and this kind of plays into this, I am the leader of a large networking group called Girl Boss Networking of Tampa Bay.
Say it again
Ooh.
louder.
Girl Boss Networking of Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Girl boss.
Our Facebook page has over 650 members. We meet twice a month throughout Tampa Bay,
Cool.
and these are all female entrepreneurs.
Ah.
Strong.
Strong women, and we support each other, and we do brunch mimosas.
Bravo.
Oh,
We
okay.
do happy hour wine nights, but they're all working meetings also.
Working meetings, huh?
Well, it's always more fun to work when you've had a mimosa.
Exactly, or two mimosas.
Get
Now,
your freak on.
Do you know what the difference between a mimosa and a Bellini is?
Yes.
Yeah, mimosa has the orange juice, the Bellini has the peach juice, right?
I know Jeremy was looking forward to meeting you because he is a wine connoisseur.
I'm more like a wino.
A wino.
A wino.
Red or white?
I like white wine. Red wine gives me a headache, which also is interesting. Like, there's two types of people in the world: people that like red wine and people that like white wine, right?
There is.
And whoever likes red always says, "Well, I can't drink white wine because it gives me a headache."
And
Whoever drinks, say it. So it's like I don't know who's right.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick here, Ed Moran's been asking a few questions here. He says, where is he? Joe, you don't seem too confident with our trivia game. What are you afraid you're going to get beat by a bunch of girls?
Whoa.
Ed's throwing down. He also
I'll
wants
tell
us-
you what, Edward. I am a broadcast journalist. I got this show because of my knowledge. So that squashes that rumor. I just want to make sure that I have some.
Maybe Ed wants to be on your team.
Well, he wants to talk about the Penguins.
Boo. Edward is a Pittsburgh Penguin fan, so he does not fit into the
I'm sorry.
family tradition.
I'm so sorry.
We'll talk about the Penguins after the Lightning have crushed them in the season series.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So I could see Edward's trying to get attention. He knows better.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know.
good friend Richard Stevens is watching with us tonight.
Yes, good.
Alchemy Tattoos.
Alchemy Tattoos.
James Wetzel, Raymond Kramer,
Sports Fan United.
Brian
Raymond
Halsey,
Kramer.
Dominic Jacob, Jesse Tucker,
Oh wow, we got our regulars
Ernie
out there.
Cruz, Zachary Urbis, Alex Walworth. Man, everybody's here tonight.
Yeah, well, everybody was here last night too.
We love you guys so much for watching us and enjoying us, and I'm having a great time with you guys. I wish you had gotten something to eat.
I'm not going to eat on the air. I am
You're
host
too
of the show.
Too
That would be
professional for
rude.
that, huh?
I am too professional for that. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, I have to agree. I am. This is my show, and I don't want to eat in front of everybody. That just
And
doesn't.
I'll do it for both of us.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah. You have. He ate on the air.
And he looks
So-
like he enjoyed it.
It was absolutely delicious gyro.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
So,
All right, back to brass tacks, huh?
Brett, yeah. Well, I've spent a great deal of time talking about the Tampa Bay Lightning, our team. Our roster right now, I'm just going to let everybody know, we have 27 forwards right now competing for spots. Let's see what else we got. We have 13. Oh, we have 4 goalies. Okay, so you got Dominic as the backup. Ingram was probably going to end up at the crunch. Vasi's going to obviously be our starting goaltender. And then we got a kid, Pasquale. He's going to be probably crunch. So 27 forwards, 13 defensemen battling for positions, and 4 goals. So Sean Cooper, make sure you make some good picks on that, and let's put a winning team on there, and let's get that cup.
Yeah, and I'm interested. Is it pronounced Brizois? The second B is silent.
It's Julien Brizois.
Brizois. Okay. We'll see how he fits into the new structure, and
Folks, I don't have a problem with Brizois. Why are we playing this music when I'm talking
not?
about the Tampa Bay
is it
Lightning?
distracting you?
It is not the proper music for the moment.
We didn't play our song. We always do that one with the when they come out on the ice. Thunderstruck.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, not allowed to do
Is
that.
it like?
If we were just doing this on Facebook, we could, but it goes on YouTube later. And if YouTube hears that,
Copyright.
they get a strike. Yeah, we get a strike. And can't have that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. No.
Eventually,
Sing
though.
it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like, that was our opening song last year, and we just couldn't bring it back, due to YouTube. But we are getting bigger. We are on YouTube. We have a YouTube page. The link is always there.
Yep.
The link is always there, so you can just go on any one of our profiles.
Yeah, we'll post it a bunch of
Post
times.
it on there all the
time. We're bordering on spamming it to you guys. It's the way you got to get yourself out there.
Now, one thing I want to make perfectly clear. On Tuesday night, when we are at Snappers, we ask that you come on down because, you know what? We have dollar taco night.
Yeah,
So,
Taco Tuesdays.
If you guys love tacos, for $1, you can get some most delicious tacos and sit down and watch our show live.
Yep. Also, after our show's done, they have karaoke out on the patio, which I did get out and sing a karaoke song
did you
after our
sing?
show. Guess. You get one guess.
Oh,
It's going to be a wrong guess, but
She could go on my Facebook profile and cheat.
I could. But I'm on my phone.
yeah.
Go ahead and tell me.
I sang the Pina Colada song from Rupert Holmes. Yep. Always a crowd favorite.
Good.
Yeah, I
love
saw that. Yeah, I was holding the camera.
I could actually consider that a second audition because you got to get yourself used to the
Right.
bartenders. You got to get the crowd used to you. So
Get him into it.
right. So we do the radio show from 7 to 8.
Yep.
And then afterwards, I'll go outside, say a couple songs, and mingle with the people. Then they'll start associating. They'll be like, "Wait a minute, weren't you that guy that was in the other room over there?" And I'll be like, "Yes, I was." And then a little bit of cross. See, producer power.
Yes.
A producer power can sing a karaoke song,
Hey, you
and
can.
it's better than his sports knowledge.
That's true. That is
Absolutely better than his sports knowledge.
Well, that sounds like a fun night Tuesday. You got your
Uh,
Taco Tuesday. You
yep.
have
true. Karaoke. We do a radio gig.
Got a radio gig.
Get to hang out with our friends.
So
I should have went last night.
we want to extend the invitation to anybody out there. If you can get down to Snappers Grill on US 19 in Palm Harbor, come on down Tuesday night. The party starts. I would get there about 6:30. Get your seat, get comfortable, order your drink,
Yep.
relax.
Your adult beverage.
You're good.
Or
Tequila, lime, and sunshine.
There you go.
if you drive, then do not drink and drive.
Order the lime.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for being a buzzkill.
It's just facts.
Well, it's good. It's just good, solid.
Ish.
Yeah.
I'm not promoting drinking and driving. However, I'm not promoting it either.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Of course not.
I hardly
You
ever
two
know.
drive together.
Well, I don't. He comes and
pick him
picks
up.
me up
Okay.
because I am Sans car.
I am his
Sans
Uber
vehicle.
driver.
Yeah, for the most
Well,
part.
you have a DD then, so you're good.
Yeah, exactly. No worries for me. And you don't drink, so no problem.
It works out. It works out very well. But I have a sports show to do. So Tuesday night, come on down. We are going to be there Tuesday night, 7 o'clock is our show time. Just like, I don't think Wednesday's going to be our show time anymore.
We'll phase it out slowly. We don't want to shock you guys and make.
Well,
too
I'm
many
looking
graphic
at
changes.
I'm looking at our place, and I'm saying they're really crowded up until about 7 o'clock. 7:15, it started to weed out a little bit. So we're just gonna get in here maybe and start the show maybe a half hour later. So
I'll let you make that command decision, sir.
well, I just feel like we need some proper time to set up. We're in a small area, so we need to set up properly. So, is there anybody out there that's got?
Ed Moran's still heckling you.
Is he really?
Yeah.
It's
Ed,
just
keep heckling
it's
Joe.
just a
I
lot
love
of
it.
hate. He's a hater.
So do you have any games coming up that you're going to be attending? Any lightning games coming
Oh,
up?
absolutely. I'm a season ticket holder for the 5th year.
Ooh,
in a
yeah,
row.
I saw you get your season ticket pack the other day out of the mail.
Yes, I got my season ticket pack again. And once again, I am in 318 and I am in 102.
Oh, so you.
I've been getting season tickets from both for the last 5 years.
Wow.
I'm excited to go to a game with you. I didn't get to go to the last one,
Yeah.
but we were talking about this. Have you heard this story?
No.
Okay, so Joe and I have known each other for a long time.
10 years.
But last year for the ThunderStrikers night that he has every year, where everybody from the ThunderStrikers group goes to the game.
Right.
I really wanted to go,
Right.
so I pre-ordered my ticket like a few months in advance, I think, or something like that. And then circumstances during that week made it so that I couldn't end up going to the game. So I called him on that day, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Is there anybody that you could donate the ticket to, or somebody that really needs it? And it turns out,
The girlfriend.
yeah, the companion of the gentleman that he was having the event for that night, she wanted to go but couldn't afford a ticket. So, bam, she got the ticket
That was wonderful.
and it worked out really well.
And they rode on the Zamboni.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
Zamboni.
I got them on the Zamboni.
Yeah, so
Instead of the group members.
Everything happens really fast.
exactly. So we haven't had a chance to go to an actual game yet.
Plenty of chances this year.
Yes, and of course, we're going to be bringing you all the pictures and selfies and YouTube videos and stuff of our adventures at Emily Arena and around the Bay Area with fabulous.
And of course,
establishments like Our
you
Place.
guys want to see us at the Emily Arena, and we could do it on the outside. We just can't do it on the inside.
That's what he said.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, with my silly producer, we want to get down to the Emily Arena and do some reporting. So, stay tuned because that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You
We
know?
might not be able to broadcast from in there, but you can still bring a notebook and jot down some things. Maybe you can get a direct quote from a player or a picture or whatnot. We slap the ThunderStrikers logo on it and charge $20 a pop.
I was doing some Facebook Lives inside the arena, but it would be, over, in corners.
It's a little risky though. You don't want to, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you, right?
Yeah. So, but I mean, for now, we have to deal with that until we get bigger, and once our name gets out there and we get to be a big thing, I'm sure I can negotiate with some of my inside sources over at the Lightning Arena and introduce my producer to them.
Yes.
And let him
The
work
one
the
that makes
magic.
it go.
There you go.
Let him work the magic so we can get in there finally and do what we got to do. So, wow.
Dylan Woods here.
Hi, Dylan.
Yeah. Jacqueline, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Dupont Dry.
Yes, Jacqueline.
Oh, Jacqueline.
Hi guys.
Jackie, what's up? We are broadcasting live from our place in Dunedin, Florida. We
right
like
here.
to move around a little bit, so don't be surprised. Last year we were at Eddie's, we were at our place. I'm sure there'll be more candidates stepping up to the plate as soon as.
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about charity and outreach and supporting local entrepreneurs and local businesses like Janice over here. Give the name of your group again.
Sun Blessed Boutique.
Yes, Sun Blessed Boutique.
Yep.
But I like moving around to the places that help us. Alchemy Tattoos.
Yeah.
We've been at Stingray Live Studios.
That's
Yep.
where I was.
Yep.
with
You
them.
were at Stingray Live.
We were at Snappers last night. Here we are at our place. We've done it from my house and your house.
And we've been all over the place.
Yeah,
That's because the movement is on, and we're going to keep on moving.
that's right. We're expanding.
Have microphone well traveled.
Exactly.
Absolutely, and
Mobile
it's twice a week. So
Portable studio.
you guys don't sweat it because we're going to be twice a week, and
Killing me, bro. Killing me.
you can handle it.
And
He's
he
a producer.
He seemed a little stressed right before we got on, but he did good. He went out and came back.
Well, that's because he didn't know what
But
he was
got
getting
this
himself
great.
into. I mean, this ain't perfect, fellas.
No,
This
but
is not perfect, but
better than a bucket of warm hamster vomit.
it's adequate.
Yeah.
Next
Well,
week,
also too, there's always like a moment, well, probably more than a moment of anticipation and stress before any type of show, like whether it's you're performing music or you're giving a speech or doing karaoke, you're doing any sort of presentation.
I
There's
wish you
always a
guys,
moment of
I wish you
stress.
guys would have seen that last night after the broadcast.
You should have.
It's on my YouTube channel.
I
it
put it
is?
on my wall.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah. Also, I'll put it to the group. I love to tape myself doing karaoke and singing because it helps me.
He
become a
really
better
does.
singer.
He really does like to watch himself perform. I like to watch myself perform. So we got the egos clashing
it.
here.
Sounds right. Sounds right.
I know,
Well,
right?
not that kind of
Anyway,
performance.
moving on.
We're talking about sports, folks.
Yeah, we gotta get back.
That is the theme
We
of
gotta get back to
our
sports, man.
Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers. We are a charitable organization. We help the nonprofit We are a nonprofit organization. We are licensed, and the beautiful thing is the toy drive's coming up, so we have almost 20 locations for boxes.
I'm really excited about this, about seeing how this toy drive show
And
evolves leading up to December.
I need to do a shout out to Ramon Bones. Brother, you need to get a hold of me because I need to know what those wraps for the boxes, we need to get that done. So it's imperative that you get a hold of me so we can do that. Otherwise, we're going to have to put just Christmas wrap on the box.
Do that.
But yeah, but that's
You should send him a strongly worded email.
strongly worded.
Yeah.
They're doing it to help us out.
That'll be all caps lock.
Send them a mildly worded email.
I
And
put
wave
him,
your finger at him again.
I put them in charge of the toy drive because those guys pick up the boxes at the locations and then drive it to the studio. So we don't have to rent a truck to do it. I mean, we could do it, but we'd have to rent a truck.
Any upcoming fundraisers? I know we did Snappers.
Snappers was a pretty good one, but now we need to capitalize on one or two other ones that I'm working on. I need to
Yeah,
finalize.
we're thinking about doing maybe one or two more leading up to December. Nothing
Yes.
like certainly nothing like totally done or planned yet, but it's just being conceived.
There will be
Of course,
another
you guys will
Snappers
know about
event.
it once we do.
There will be another Snappers fundraiser event simply because those generate the most money, and we want to blow away last year's figure. So I need to get a date set for our next fundraiser. That'll be at Snappers. Another fundraiser that we're going to work on is here at our place. We had one last year, so I got to talk to Greg and see about getting us another fundraiser here.
Absolutely. Any other fundraisers or things you got going on out there? Anything else?
No, those are the two fundraisers that we're going to have.
What about, since Richard was watching earlier, the Alchemy Tattoos thing, we're going to be working with them more closely to benefit the Humane Society, right?
Absolutely. Humane Society is a nonprofit organization that we're going to start working with. I've already kicked it off with making a huge donation to the Humane Society. I work for Clorox. I got Pine Sol, I got 409, I got Clorox wipes. I gave them a whole bunch of stuff.
They need all that.
I donated a whole bunch of stuff, and Richard was very appreciative. And he said, yes, appreciative.
There you go.
So, I need some water. So the Humane Society is going to profit from us kind of like joining forces together to make sure that the Humane Society gets a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So, Richard, we're on board with you for next year. And
And we can do some dog mom t-shirts,
There you go.
some fur mama.
There you go. Teamwork makes the dream work, buddies.
Yes, we can have the link on our website. You guys can buy shirts, and we can make the checks out to the Humane Society.
Yeah.
Solid.
There you go.
Awesome idea. See
See
that?
how we just came up with that?
Brainstorming
Great
here.
mind.
Brainstorming.
That's how it's done. That's how magic's done right here.
Yeah, that's how we do it. There'll be other potential things. We're just going to have to look into different ways of making these things work. I mean, obviously, we already have Humane Society. We already have Make-A-Wish. We already have Mason-Dixon Christmas Wish. There's a few
Snappers.
others. Yep, it's the Snappers event. Well, that profits Mason-Dixon Christmas Wish.
But it also helps profit Snappers a little bit from all the food
of
and
course.
drink sales that are done.
Of course.
Right.
You
And
mentioned the
while
promotions.
we're on, I just want to remind everybody again, Tuesday night,
Yep.
7 o'clock.
Yep.
Snappers Bar and Grill,
Yep.
US 19. We are going to have another show in a nice professional recording studio.
Yep. 104.1 FM broadcasting from Tarpon Springs up through Palm
Absolutely.
Harbor.
Ziggy
Y'all
Radio.
figured out the radius of like how far.
They actually have a map of that on their website, wzag.org.
I will
It's not
check that out.
.com, wzag.org.
Yep.
And they have a map on there that shows their basic area. Here's the thing with low power radio stations like this. If there's rain or clouds or things like that, it can stop the signal from getting out. If it's
Right.
clear, like with no rain or humidity, the signal can go farther. So
Right.
it sort of depends.
Yeah.
We'll hope for good weather when you're on.
Exactly.
We're gonna hope for good weather. Other than that, it's so far this year. I like our progress. We're building.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get some things going with this. We definitely don't want to not, do anything. We still have a couple of months.
Okay. Thanks for breaking it down for us, Joe.
I'm breaking it down.
We definitely do not want to not do anything.
I definitely need
That goes on a
the
shirt.
brainstorming of our management team.
We don't want to not do it.
So we have two very, very capable vice presidents who are fantastic in this organization. One, of course, goes without saying. I mean, she's been with us for 3 years. She has done everything I've asked, and she stepped up to the plate. She's made a lot of donations. The massage, she's given us every year for the last 3 years free massage gift certificates.
And I won one last year.
And you won one last
Oh,
year.
good job.
And that was impressive.
She is,
No, I'm not.
but she's an amazing massage therapist. So I just want to.
Cool.
So there you go. I mean, I'm just really, really proud. Jackie also, she's been a great addition to this organization. And Jackie, keep up the good work, girl. You sold a whole bunch of tickets for us for the comedy show.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, she
That was
sold
super
10
cool.
tickets. She did a great job. She really did. So I'm really, really happy. And of course, she's been with us since she's been with us since day one, and we really appreciate her and all that she does for us. And I really need some water. You guys
Take a
talk.
sip.
I'm not
Talk among yourselves.
Talk
Isn't
amongst
that
yourselves.
a Saturday Night Live thing?
Talk amongst it's coffee talk. Yeah. Yeah. Back when they used to have funny skits.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. You back?
We talk
I'm back.
among ourselves.
I'm ready to yell at Jeremy now.
Actually, man, we're almost out of time here, buddy.
Oh God!
Already?
So
Yeah.
Jeremy's gonna get spared tonight.
Well, hang on. We're not totally out of time. How about those Tampa Bay Rays sweeping the Texas Rangers?
Oh wow! It's
Keeping
really
their-
hard to sweep a
keeping their
crappy team,
playoff
a
hopes
last
alive.
place team, the Texas Rangers.
I ain't
Whoop-de-doo.
heard no fat lady sing, so you can
know what
take a
the
poop in my
tragic
Cheerios
number?
as much as you
The
want.
tragic number is for the Tampa Bay Rays.
One. I know. Listen, again, we
One
talked
loss.
about this many times.
One loss.
I'm not delusional.
One loss. You
But they
got
haven't
what,
got
12
that yet.
games left, and all you need to do is lose one game. And
I don't
you're
even.
out.
I think they might be able to get away with losing two. It sort of depends.
I don't think so.
It sort of depends.
That's a 5-game lead right
Yeah.
now as we speak on the air. 5 games is a lot to make up with only 12 games.
I believe in miracles, sir.
Oh, I believe in
And
miracles.
you could sign their death
Oh,
warrants
stop.
all you want, but I'm gonna sit here.
It's
Yeah,
a signed document.
I will sit
It's a
here
signed
as a
document.
true Rays
The
fan,
tragic number
as
is
a
1.
true Rays fan, and keep my hopes
He's
alive
just
until
lucky
that,
we're in a restaurant
until
right
that
now.
number says
'Cause
.0.
I really can't yell at him right now because I'm in a public restaurant.
Yeah, you don't want to upset these fine people over
Oh,
here
my
eating their
goodness.
meals.
Hey, I got to.
You don't want to give them
If anybody is, hungry right now, it's me. It's a hungry Italian right now, waiting for my fettuccine alfredo.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
You are.
going
Yeah.
to.
Oh, you're definitely gonna get it,
You're
sir.
I'm gonna get the fettuccine alfredo. Meanwhile, the Rays will not get it.
All right, let me give a couple other shout outs to people that have joined us here. Marie Kramer was here.
Yes, that's the wife.
The wife.
The wife.
Oh, my.
Who else?
Give a shout out to James Wetzel today.
Yes, Sports Fan United. Sports Fan United. Yeah,
Wanda Minkler.
yeah,
yeah.
New York Yankee fan.
Okay, well, I'll forgive her for that. I'll forgive you for that.
You have
Wanda.
no choice because we're going to the playoffs and you ain't.
And you're gonna lose. You're gonna go lose in the playoffs, sir.
Well, you know what?
Meanwhile, I get to sit back and enjoy exciting, thrilling, do or die baseball. Meanwhile,
The tragic number is 1.
if the Rays do manage to pull this off, do you
It will
realize
be-
how badly I'm gonna lay
Yeah,
this
I'll
on
have
you?
to come on the show. for
Jeremy,
that.
Yeah.
I wanna be
Jeremy
on
never
Jeremy.
wins any bets against the
That's kinda
broadcast journalist.
That's kind of true. I do have a
Is it?
bad habit of making underdog bets with him.
Folks,
And you
10,
never
10
win.
years
I don't
ago,
win.
10 years
No,
You'd
no,
ago,
no.
win, you'd win big.
let me tell you something.
No, he
10
tells
years
the story all
ago,
the time.
$20 was up for grabs, and the Tampa Bay Rays made him lose that $20, but it took 10 years for me to get paid.
Whatever. What was the last time you told that story? Yesterday?
$1 a year.
I just like to refresh
You just like to
everybody's memory.
grind in that shame and
Grind
that,
it just like the Rays season. I like to grind it in that ugly, disgusting Tropicana field, which is disgusting. It's
All right.
not worth 5 pennies to get in there.
Hey, forget about it. That's our hour. Janice, is there
Yeah.
any final thoughts that you'd like to throw out there for our
Well,
audience?
thanks for having me on, guys.
It was
It's
absolute
been a lot of
pleasure having
fun.
you here.
Thank
Joe.
you, and
Anything you'd like to add
I'd
here
like,
at
I'd
close?
again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this show and supporting it. Our
love you guys.
second year in a row for programming, our third year as an organization. So we want to thank everybody for supporting us.
Yep.
sky's the limit.
Janice knows how we first began, how we started, how we were, a little bit struggling.
Yep.
But now we're 1,000 members strong, worldwide,
Galaxy-wide.
galaxy-wide. We're going to be coming into your TV and
That's
radio.
right. Yep. We're going to be broadcasting to Alpha Centauri and other planets. It's going to be amazing. All right. Let's see if the music will pick up here. We'll dance.
Okay. These guys are going to dance.
We're going to dance.
Hey, we love you. We'll be back here next week at maybe not 7 p.m. Eastern Standard
7:30.
Time.
7:30 at our place next Wednesday. But before that is Tuesday night at 7 o'clock at Snapper's Bar and Grill. We want to thank everybody for watching this show, and we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Good
Finally,
night, everybody. Go
finally,
Bolts.
I got a dance partner. Finally, somebody
Yes,
dances.
you got a dance partner.
Oh,
Because
love you guys.
I